So, at the age of 23, I was hopelessly addicted to alcohol and drugs. Every day when I got up, that was my obsession. I didn't care who I robbed. I didn't care who I hurt. I didn't care what happened to my body. I've been kicked out of school, kicked out of my job, kicked out of my house. My car had been repossessed. I was throwing up blood, and I wanted to OD and take myself out because I didn't see a way to recover. And then September 1st, 2002, I woke up at the Betty Ford Center in Rancho Mirage, California, a rehab facility, and I learned a different way to live. And that way to live is a way that I learned it through a 12-step program that addicts all around the world learn how to stop using. And that's not special. That's not different. But what I really have been obsessed with is over the years, how can I take the principles that I learned in recovery and apply them to a unique place in my professional life as a leader? I spent 8 years in corporate America, working my way up from a kiosk rep in a mall to a corporate leader with 19 direct reports, with no college degree, with long hair, hoop earrings, and flip flops from California in the South, trying to say y'all and butchering it like crazy. and And one of the things I learned in building my career is I thought that practicing what I was taught in recovery would make me an outsider and hold me back from being successful. And it did one of those two things. It made me an outsider.
Mm.
It didn't hold me back from being successful. And if I, when I, you know, one of the things I distill this down to, which is very timely and interesting, is I believe that all leaders are taught that we have to wear a mask. Now, I've been saying this before the freaking pandemic. So I mean a figurative mask. I've actually had people be like, "What are you saying? People shouldn't wear physical masks." And I'm like, "No, dude. Like, I mean figurative masks." But like
Right.
leaders for centuries have hid their true selves in the name of success, the same way drug addicts hide their true selves in the name of the next hit and the next high. But I think that truly great leaders learn how to do what I call living mask free. And that is something that there is only one segment of our society that has been rigorously trained on how to do this, and that is recovering addicts. And millions of addicts around the world have a process and system for living, leading mask free. And I thought doing that in corporate America would make me a failure, and it made me the manager of the people that were my mentors.
Mm.
And it gave me a leg up, not because I was special, but because I was working a different set of principles that were counterintuitive at the time. And I left that job, and I realized that was an advantage for me, and I co-founded it quicker, launched a company I shouldn't have launched. We had no capital, we had no connections, we had no patents, we had no Ivy League degrees, we had nothing, man, but a credit card and a hope to reinvent access to healthcare. And we did that. And when looking back, the reason that we were successful is because we actually built a mask-free culture.